Guys, we are at Mount Carmel, but this time at the other side of it. Remember that we've been at the Carmelite order at Stella Maris, but now we are at Muhraqa. Muhraqa, it's the place of the fire. What are we talking about? What? Fire. What's happened here? Guys, we are back in the biblical area. We are still following Elijah, but this time it's a different story. Remember, at this time there were two kingdoms, one of Judea, the other 10 tribes of Israel. We are there. Ahab was the king. His wife, Isabel, was the queen, but she wasn't a Jew. She believed in the Baal and the Asherah. And the kingdom is now asking themselves, what should we believe in? Are we part of the Jewish God, Abraham, Jacob, or the Baal and Asherah? Question, a debate. And according to the Bible, Ahab went to the other side, left the God of Israel, and accepted something else. Accepted the Baal and the Asherah. The people who actually following, the people that followed him didn't know what to do. That's why Elijah was there. That's why God chose Elijah. And it's a beautiful, small, very simple Carmelite church. Hello, pussycat. Hello, hello. Hello. Let's enter the church. Now, it's quite a simple one, as you can see. Omri, go away. What I want you to see is the 12 stones that Elijah built as the sacrificial area for one of the Baal. 12 stones, 12 tribes. You can see Elijah hiding himself in the cave, fitting by the angels. It's a Catholic order, and if you see Mary and the child, of course. And here, it's only in Arabic and Hebrew, but it's all about the story that I will talk about it right now. He's laughing at the false prophets. Why it's only in Arabic and Hebrew? Here he said, until when you are actually don't know what to choose, until when you will decide to choose the right way. Why you are not here? Why you are not there? The God in Israel is waiting for you. If you are part of the Baal, then serve the Baal. If you are part of the Jewish God, then serve the Jewish God, but you cannot be in between. And this is actually very true. I agree with it. For the Christians, he's a hero. He is very tough. He knows what he's doing. He chooses his way. For the Jews, the Jews are actually looking at the soft part of Elijah. The Jews are, in a way, Elijah for the Christians is kind of John the Baptist. John will come just like Elijah, just before the end of the words. For the Jews, it's actually the same thing. Elijah told Ahab, bring here to Mount Carmel, bring here the false prophets, the Baal and the Asherah, which are two agriculture gods of the Canaanite people. Let's look at the view, especially in this beautiful day. Jezreel Valley, the place of a place of Elijah, but the place of Ahab and Isabel. Transfiguration Mount for so many Christians is just there. Faintly, but you can see the mountains of Gilead, and that's where Elijah came from. Such a beautiful view, isn't it? Oops. Then bring 450 prophets of Baal and the Asherah, kind of a husband and wife. So Ahab did it, and then he told the people, and then this is the words that I love to say: how long will you waver between two options? If the Lord is God, follow him, but if Baal is God, follow him. But the people said nothing, and that's what the main problem in Israel at that time. They didn't choose, or they were afraid to choose in front of Elijah. Then Elijah said to them, I am the only one of the Lord's prophets left, but Baal has 450 prophets. Get 2 bowls for us. And then he told them to choose. You're going to choose the bowl, and you are going to choose. You're going to be the first one. You're going to cut the bowl into small pieces. Ooh, I can hear the IDF airplanes. I can see it. I don't know, can you see the cloud, the lower cloud? It's above the lower cloud. Yeah, I think you can see it now. Okay, let's hope that everything is okay. We are not so far away from Lebanon. But I'm not sure that something actually happened. Then he told him to choose. And nothing happened. They prayed to God, they shouted to God, nothing happened to them. Here in that statue you can see Elijah. I don't want to say killing the false prophet, but he is actually standing on one of them, because I think you know the end of the story, and this is the beauty of it. Then Elijah actually laughed at them. I loved it. Then Elijah said to all the people, no. At noon Elijah began to taunt them. Shout louder, he said. Surely he is God. Perhaps he is deep in thought, or busy, or traveling. Maybe he is sleeping and must be awakened. To make the story short, guys, nothing happened. But then he told them, all right, now come to me and look what might happen. He built the altar that had been destroyed by the false prophet with the 12 stones that you saw, not the same one, but 12 stones for 12 tribes. And then he asked them to fill 4 large jars with water and pour them on the offering and on the wood. To make the story more difficult, he asked them 2 more times to do that, 3 times altogether. Then the water actually filled the trench that was around the altar. And then he said something that I love. At the time of the sacrifice, the prophet Elijah stepped forward and prayed, Lord, the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac and Israel, Jacob, let it be known today that you are God in Israel, and that I am your servant and have done all these things at your command. Why actually mention all the dynasty? To tell everyone, you do have your God, but I wanted them to understand that I am talking about the only God, the God of Israel. Guys, it's such a beautiful view today because it's rained, and let me tell you something, it's Mount Carmel and it was snowing yesterday, not a lot, but still the freezing weather is still on, but the blue sky is, for me, kind of an hallelujah. Then the fire of the Lord fell and burned up the sacrifice, the wood, the stones, and the soil. It also licked up the water in the trench. I think now we know everything about the story. There's only one God to choose, and Elijah showed it to them. I don't want to talk about the end of the story, because at the end of the story, let me show it to you from upstairs. All the false prophets, 450 of them, ran away, and he killed them next to the Kishon River. Let's go up to the viewpoint. Open sesame. That's the end of the story. It's freezing upstairs. It's nicer to see it from here, but I'm going up to show you where it is. This is the place of the Kishon River. That's where he killed the 450 false prophets of the Baal and the Asherah. You can see here, the minute that the fire went down, you can see the poor Baal, and you can see the Baal. Maybe he's sleeping, maybe your God is still traveling. Then let's climb up. I'm together with a group of tour guides, and it's still guys, the area of Nazareth is right there. That's the place of Jesus. Jesus knew everything that was here, because he actually lived here. He heard the stories from his father and mother. He heard about the Gideon. He heard about the other wars that have been here. He heard about Armageddon, which is, guess what? Right there. Let's climb up. I don't want to disturb the leader tour guide, but I want you to see the beautiful view. You can see the Mediterranean Sea. Caesarea is right there. I'm so sorry that it's a little bit windy. Tel Aviv is there. Beautiful, isn't it? Let me show you the view, and let me ask you to subscribe to my channel. But look at the view. Gilad Mountains, Jezreel Valley, see Mount Tabor, Mount Tabor, Nazareth. 12 tribes is next to you. Naphtali, Asherah, Menashe, Gad. All of them are here. Unbelievable, isn't it? Oh! Let me show you again. Now I can zoom it. That is where we believe Elijah killed everyone. The end of the story, and I believe that the best of you are still here. When all the people saw this, they fell protest and cried, "The Lord, He is God. The Lord is God." And I will add the third one, "The Lord is God." I hope that you can still hear me. I'm so sorry about the wind, but it's totally freezing here. But I'm so happy to be with you in that amazing place. The Lord is God. Then let me enter again now to the church. Maybe the story will be now more familiar to you. I will do that for only 1 minute. Open sesame. I'm not going to talk about the church itself. Nothing is old here. It took them a lot of time to get permit to buy that land, but here it is in front of you. Let me read it for you. ויקחו נביאי הבעל את הפר ויעשו ויקראו בשם הבעל מהבוקר ועד הצהריים. They took the Baal, the false prophet, the Baal. They took the pole and cried and shouted and nothing happened. And then he laughed at them and said, קראו בקול גדול כי אלוהים הוא, כי שיח וכי סיגלו וכי דרך לו, אולי הוא ישן והוא הקיץ, maybe he is asleep. But this is until when you will skip those two options. If God is yours, then follow God. If Baal is yours, then follow Baal. And the story actually gives us the options to choose between the good and the bad. And I hope that you will choose the good. Thank you very much for being with me. See you in my next video. Bye bye.